Hey Aquarius, welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. My name is Sophie. For those of you who are brand new to the channel, I hope you enjoy your reading today. If you do, please remember to like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for your love and support. You make what I do possible. I am so grateful to have you here by my side. Aquarius, this reading is for any and all Aquarius placement, so please take this reading as it resonates. Since this is a general reading, it won't resonate for everyone, but if you find today's reading does resonate with you, you can find the link to the extended reading in the description box below, along with information about the reading schedule and my personal reading availability. This reading can be applied to any and all situations, including love, career, and personal growth. And with that, Aquarius, we're going to jump right into your reading. So we're going to start off first with some oracle cards. We're going to use 3 different decks. Then we're going to jump into your Celtic cross spread using the tarot, which will be clarified with the Kipper oracle cards. Okay, so Aquarius, when I was pre-shuffling, okay, I went ahead and pulled some guidance from the Lenormand deck. And what we got was the Child, Clocks, and the Cross. The Child indicates that there is something that is developing right now, something that is in the beginning stages. For some of you, this involves an actual child, but there is something around this that involves timing. So for some, this is about trying for a child, beginning the planning stages of a child. Perhaps this is someone who is currently in development, and this has to do with their upbringing. For others, right, it is the metaphorical child. It is the thing in our lives that we are trying to create and nurture from the ground up. For some of you, this is a career path. This is a journey of faith, because the cross can indicate, you know, it can indicate a heavy burden. It can indicate a faith, something that is trying your belief in something, right? It's like putting your faith to the test. But whatever it is, there is something about this that feels almost impatient. For some of you, you may be feeling kind of hopeless, feeling like it doesn't matter how much time goes by, something is still going to continue to be hard. And with this being guidance, what this is telling me is the hard part lasts for a little while, but nothing is forever. Nothing is forever. So if something is challenging you right now, Aquarius, if something is pushing against you, if this is a person or some kind of belief that you hold about someone, or a tough time you're having with someone, whether that individual is someone that you're connecting with external to yourself, or even if this person is you, right? This is an internal conflict that you're having about who you are and who you're trying to become. All rough patches have a beginning, middle, and end. Nothing lasts forever. The good doesn't, but neither does the bad. So there's something here having to do with time, and it's that nothing really lasts forever. So where you are possibly feeling discouraged by how long something is taking, don't be. It will eventually finish. If you're trying to get something off the ground, it's just about time before it bears fruit, right? The phase of growth for this relationship, the beginning stages of this relationship, this individual, this career path, whatever this is challenging you with, the rough patch is just about over. Nothing lasts forever. What else is going on with Aquarius, please? What else is going on with Aquarius, please? Let's get additional guidance and clarity, please, for Aquarius. Open your heart. Illumination. And renewal of peace. I want to show you something, Aquarius. Child is a 13. Renewal of peace is a 13. For some of you, this really is about a child. For some, this is about tapping into that childlike energy, having an open mind, opening your heart, removing the constructs that are binding you to believing this needs to look a certain way. For many of you, this is about tapping back into your roots and remembering what it was like before you had all of this experience to guide you. What was it like to do something for the first time? That excitement, that adventure. They're both 13s, which reduce to 4s. So for some, this is about beginning something, instability. Perhaps, this first step could be about pregnancy, but it can also be about just laying down the groundwork for something bigger, making the right choice when it comes to a career path, choosing something that we believe is going to give back to us. For some, you're connecting with an Aries because the 4 is the Emperor in the tarot. And this again is just hearkening to the fact that taking back control and not putting that potential, right? That not putting the potential of your outcome in someone else's hands. This is a 37, for clocks, which is a 10. With open your heart, this is a 10 as well. So this is for some about timing, having to do with opening up your heart to someone. It might feel like it's time. Perhaps you need more time, right? Someone here that you are connecting with, it's a big decision. It's a big decision with illumination here being a 2, right? This is about choices, decisions, and seeing something with fresh eyes, seeing something with truth, knowing what it is your vision is that you hold, and trying to make that happen, not trying to live by another person's standard, not trying to do what people are telling you to do or what society is telling you to do, right? This is about walking a path that is authentic to you. And for some, this is about knowing that you can trust someone, knowing that in order to have stability and to move in together, buy the home, have the child, get married, open the office, apply for that school opportunity, whatever it is, whatever that road is, to start your own business, whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish, that baby step, that seed that needs to be planted, it requires the risk of taking a leap of faith, very much that fool energy of realizing that even though you can't see the outcome, it doesn't mean that this will not end well. If you are walking a path authentic to yourself, you will not regret the outcome. Whether it works out in your favor or not, a failure is not truly a failure. It's an opportunity to get it right. Failure brings with it so much knowledge. And there's something here that you're trying to get off the ground with another person, within yourself, with a career path. This is something you've been dreaming of for a while. And it's so close. And it can be scary. Absolutely. What else, please, for Aquarius? What else, please, for Aquarius? Anxiety. 18, which is a 9 of Swords. 9 is also about the Hermit, going within, walking a path, using experience from your past in order to make wise decision for yourselves moving forward. For many of you, this is, you're biting your nails. You're waiting for an outcome. You're waiting for a call. You're waiting to see if the seed you planted is taking hold. There is something about this. I'm almost getting the vision of a spider's web. Seeing if the web you weaved is strong enough. Yeah. This is about opening up your heart. This is about opening up your heart, Aquarius, to what you know is for you. Part of you, your ego is trying to keep you in this space of doing things by other people's rules. I say that because with envy here, right? This is a 20, which talks about choice, but envy is a comparisons game. When you are comparing something that makes you happy to something else, it takes away the gusto. It takes away what you can enjoy about the thing you have. When you are talking about envy, you're talking about comparing what you have to others and being unhappy with what you have. With the door to romance being a 33, right? A 3, that's Empress energy. That's expansion, that's opening up your heart, that's lending yourself to nurturing, to creating something new. It's vulnerability. It's leading with your heart. It's making a decision that you know will make you happy. So for many of you, this is about making a choice you know is right for you, but in some ways worry that people will judge you, that people will not agree with you. The person you're connecting with, maybe they're not on board, afraid of what they're gonna say, afraid that they're going to be a block to you, even though all you want is to create with them. So it's a vulnerability. It's vulnerability right now. It's this feeling that if you lean in with authenticity, will you receive reciprocation? We're going to take a look at that now. I think no matter what happens, Aquarius, you will not regret that you took that step. That I do believe. I think it would probably be harder on you in the future to not have ever broached this subject with this person, or in this situation not exploring the path. You know, that will cause you a bigger pain later, because you will always ask yourself, what if? There is no regret in living, but inactivity, that is hard. To try to create a story where you did not explore, that is hard. But let's go ahead and see. For Aquarius, please. So we have justice. For some, you are connecting with a Libra, but this is about being objective. This is about making a decision. This is, for some of you, this is a contract. This is a marriage. This is a workplace situation. For some, you are an attorney, or you are thinking about going to law school. For some, an attorney is involved. So for some, this could be about separation or divorce. But making a very big decision, because something here needs to be balanced. When there's a call to objectivity, that's because we've been, we were led by our passions and our emotions too much, to the point where we lack structure. So leaning in with your heart, it allows for vulnerability, but remember, we need logic to balance us out. So for some, this is about not having put in enough love, and now you need to balance out what has been a separation, what has been cold and objective, and you have to lean more in with your heart, because in order for something to grow and be stable, it has to be given a chance. Okay? Yeah, with the Hanged Man is your current energy. You could be connecting with a Pisces, but this is about things neither coming nor going. Nothing has changed right now. Something is uncomfortable. Someone is waiting for something. This situation is at a standstill. There's no communication, no movement. The block is the Ten of Swords. So someone here is very burned out, going through a lot of pain. There may have been some ending recently that has been the source of immense suffering. I want to also call your attention here to the fact that we have anxiety, which is a 9. Right? So that is the 9 of Swords. So something that has previously been the reason for anxiety or sleepless nights, it looks like that will be coming in, that ending, and that may be a reason for this block. But this is good because things are progressing forward, and it means that whatever has been the source of suffering will soon be healed. We have the World for the best case scenario. So for those of you who are trying to get pregnant, or, open up the doors to that new business, or apply and get accepted to that school of your choice, or just whatever the project is, even if it's on yourself, that self-love, that self-care, that goal you've been trying to reach, the best case scenario is that you win. You complete it, you reach your goal, you get admitted, you open the doors, you cut the ribbon. You successfully complete the cycle. The reason this is all happening is the 5 of Pentacles. For some of you, this is involving a financial loss. This is talking about abandonment, something not going the way you planned. Comparison is the thief of joy. Remember that. Comparison is the thief of joy. So if there is something in your life that maybe hasn't quite panned out in the vision you had for it, but you are still chugging along. You still have opportunities. You still have your wits about you, even if financially you feel like you are just in such a tough place. There are people who can help. There are resources at your disposal. And remember, Aquarius, you are very cerebral. If you are without money, you can use your intellect to find a way and become resourceful. For some, this really is about having your own business, trying something new, doing a side gig, something along those lines where you are just asking yourself, can I recover from this? And the answer is yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. In the recent past, you have the Three of Cups. So for some of you, this has something to do with a friendship, a connection, multiple people involved. But overall, this is a feeling of happiness, of joy, of camaraderie, of connection. This could be people who you have right now in your environment who can help you through whatever this stuckness is. It's like a support system. But it's happiness and it's celebration and it's good times. Coming in is the Two of Pentacles. So this could involve some kind of juggling. For some, you just have a lot going on right now, right? You just have a lot going on right now. And that is part of the problem, is you need to make a choice. What do I pick? Who do I pick? Not in a malicious way, right? I don't feel like anyone is trying to play another person. This feels like a sincere effort to get it right. What career do I choose? What school do I go to? What will make me happy, but also make other people proud? And I think that question, Aquarius, is, it is prioritizing. It's prioritizing what you want and what other people want. The question really is, if none of these people were around to influence my thinking, what would I choose for myself? If I was standing alone, what decision would I make for myself? How you see yourself is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a friend, it's a student. For some, this is school. You have just begun a program or are looking to begin a program. For some, this is a project you are taking on at work. For some, this is something in love that you want to begin, something you want to progress, but is beginning right now in the baby stages of friendship. Okay, this is somebody sincere and somebody who you have their attention, they have your attention. You are learning. You're trying to figure this out, trying to learn about yourself, trying to take care of yourself. In the environment, we have the Page of Swords. So this could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini that you are connecting with. Down here with the Page of Pentacles, you may also be connecting with a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. But in the environment, this is about doing research, having curiosity, moving into something because you want more information. Now, for some of you, this can be somebody who is kind of spying on you, somebody who is trying to collect information on you, and they're very curious and they follow you on all your social media. For others of you, this is about a form of communication that is coming in, a text message, an email, someone reaching out to you for more information. But I am getting this sense of wide-eyed, bushy-tailed. Someone who is ready to continue forward. The fear with the Wheel of Fortune is that something here is just not meant for you, that this phase will be wasted, that luck will not be on your side. And you know what, Aquarius? You don't need luck. You don't need luck. If something is not for you, you will find out. You will know, because no matter what you put in, you will not cash out in the way you were planning. But you will always cash out, Aquarius. You will always cash out. Whether it's in the form of what you were hoping or if it's in the form of experience, remember those words. Failure is not an end. It's an opportunity to get it right. In your outcome, you have the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Wands. This is about putting your utmost effort into something and not giving up. If something takes you down, it is not without the highest level of effort coming from you. You are prepared to put in everything you can to make something work. For some of you where this is a difficult decision, because I realize that for some this is about a separation, a divorce. This is about the worst coming to an end. What were we talking about? Rough patches. The Nine of Wands is somebody who is exhausted. All they do is work and push and attempt. But one more wand and they drop the load. So this is about something that is as bad as it's going to get, but is also on its way out. So if something for you has been particularly challenging, Aquarius, it won't be very soon. It won't be. Very soon it won't be. Aquarius, please. Aquarius. Aquarius, please. So under the deck for Kipper, we have thoughts. So for some of you, you are dealing with a King of Swords type of person, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may have another air sign very strong in your chart, but this is your energy. This is thought, right? This is air. This is also a 7, which speaks to the Chariot, so you could be connected with a Cancer. But the 7s can be, especially multiple 7s, can be good fortune. Okay, so we'll see if additional 7s come out. But 7s indicate fortune, they indicate angels, luck. They also indicate direction, choosing a direction that you are going to take a new step into. For some, there is this situation has not yet manifested in the physical. This is something that you are still planning. If this is someone you're connecting with, they think about you a lot. Now, currently you are in the Hanged Man energy. So things are suspended. They are not moving. There is very little to no communication. There's also very little to no movement. However, the Hanged Man speaks to enlightenment, making a sacrifice, being uncomfortable for the moment so that they can reap the benefits of a new perspective. So this can be delayed gratification. With High Honor, this could have something to do with work, but this is about a milestone that once it is achieved will bear great outcomes. So your patience will pay off. Your patience will pay off, Aquarius. What were we saying about 7s? High Honor is a 25, reduces to a 7. This is about your patience paying off. There is something you are going to see, Aquarius, especially if it's a Pisces. You and this Pisces are going to move forward. You'll become exclusive. They'll ask you out. There will be communication finally. It's going to move. It's going to move upward. For others of you, though, this is about something you are planning and taking distance from for the moment in order to get ahead. The block here is the 10 of Swords with Coffin. This coffin indicates a major transition, a very long, whatever the source was for the anxiety that preceded it, right? So if this is about, will I be able to get pregnant? Will I be able to get accepted to that job, to that career path? Will I have it my way? Will I be able to recover from this burnout? Will I be able to do it? Can I? Will I? Is it possible? And that is the block. Some kind of massive ending that in its transition is making you question your direction, okay? Why it's all, or I should say the best case scenario here is the World with the mature woman. For some of you, this is about your experience coming to a head. This is your experience coming into play finally, and you are able to use everything that you've gathered up to this point to make a good decision for yourself. For some, this is the pinnacle of everything you've been doing up till now. You are graduating from that program. You are finally getting pregnant. You are finally choosing yourself over others and making decisions that make you love yourself more. This is a positive outcome. The best case scenario is you choose yourself, they choose you. And here's the thing, it's not to say, when I say they choose you, it's not from other people. It's that they choose the commitment. They choose the commitment to be with you, as opposed to choosing a commitment that prioritizes things that are less important, right? Somehow they are able to realize that if you are important to them, that has to look a certain way. And so it's coming to grips, because commitment is an idea, but more than anything, it's a verb. It's like love. Love is a verb, it's an action. So commitment to you, a choice they make to prioritize you, that is a verb, that's an action. They can say they care, but if they're not putting time and energy into this, then do they really? And it's one of those things. The best case scenario is this bears fruit and you are seeing what has been invested. Success is achieved and you move on to the next phase of success. Why it's all happening is the Five of Pentacles and expectations. For some of you, you were trying to get this off the ground, trying to make this happen, hoping above hope that this would work, and it didn't. For some, this is about losing something. For others, this is about not having enough, because even though you have something, it doesn't meet your standard. There is a feeling of dissatisfaction. For some of you, though, this is a feeling of abandonment, wanting something but not having it. It's like within arm's reach, but you just feel like you can't have it. In the recent past with the Three of Cups and despair, this is about good times that have been lost. For some, you lost a friend. For others, you lost the reason to celebrate. Something had brought you so much happiness and camaraderie and support from people, and somewhere along the way, either you lost it or you feel so removed from it that you can't even enjoy what you currently have. It's just this feeling of people around you being happy while you are going through something difficult. That is coming to an end, Aquarius. It's coming to an end. Coming in, we have the Two of Pentacles with wealthy man, bad health, and house. So I am getting a hospital setting for some of you. Either a hospital setting, a career type setting, a business of some kind, where perhaps the environment is not the healthiest. Okay, this could be someone who you work with who generally is not a good person to be around, but they stand their ground regardless. This could be someone you're connected to, a boss, a spouse, someone in your family even. This is about someone trying to make a decision, someone trying to balance things out. You are not so much trying to continue this. It's more of realizing that you can't, because the Two of Pentacles is sustainability. This is about trying to make it work and trying to incorporate it and trying to make it make sense. But I feel this, that what's coming from this energy right now is something that has been deeply ingrained for quite a while. This next step, it's a long-term outcome. This isn't a decision that you take lightly. For some, this is about who you're moving in with. For some, I'm seeing that you are bringing someone you care about into your home because they're going through tough times. For others, this is about you moving in with someone because they're having difficult times. For some, you work in the hospital, and right now with everything that's going on, this is just taking a strain, a toll on you and your relationships. For some, this is a masculine figure in your life who really relies on you showing up for them financially or time-wise or in energy. But this is about being a support to someone. But I come back to your advice here for opening up your heart, Aquarius. There is something here that has constantly been a challenge that you are going to have to ask yourself, can I keep this up, or would it be better in the long run? Would it be better in the long run to invest and put time and choose stability. Choose this person who I feel I can be with, right? For some, this is about action that you're thinking about taking towards someone, but you're not entirely sure if this person is just going to be a repeat of the person from the past. Making a decision. Do I maintain it or do I drop it? How you see yourself with the Page of Pentacles, with message. What do we say about sevens? Aquarius. This is lucky. This is angelic. This is choosing a direction. Okay, choosing a direction. Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I just looked up at the timestamp and I'm seeing 3333. This is expansion. This is learning a skill, learning a trade, moving forward, receiving a message, giving a message. This could be documentation, contracts. For some, these are the divorce papers. This is the marriage certificate. This is the new contract opening up the doors to your first place. This is sending a school application. You are seeing yourself as planting the seed. You're getting the ball rolling. You're starting it. What's in the environment is the Page of Swords with the Lovers. For some, this is a Gemini that you're connecting with. Somebody who is very curious about you. This is also about a choice in love towards someone in particular. Receiving communication from this person as it relates to going out on a date, getting together, meeting up. The fear that you have is the Wheel of Fortune with family room. So this is about luck not being on your side, where it pertains to having a home, having stability, being open with somebody. Family room talks about vulnerability and sharing a personal space, a close space with someone, that perhaps this will not work out the way you wanted it to. Inconsistency, instability. I don't feel that for you, Aquarius, because you know what you want. It's not about what other people want for you. Just remember that. It's not about what other people want for you. It's about what you want for yourself and what you're willing to invest. Nine of Wands, being clarified by sudden wealth, child again, and change. So for some of you, this is about having a child, moving out with a child, growing from a position of a young energy. So someone who is seeking maturity and growth will begin to mature and grow. For some, you might end up with twins if this is pregnancy. For others, if this is about opening your doors to a new place, this is gonna grow faster than you think. Your effort is going to pan out. Your effort is going to come back to you in time, energy, money, a person, commitment. There's a change here. There's a big movement, a big change in terms of someone possibly traveling. There might be distance. You might decide to move in with each other or move across the world together. One person may choose to leave where they live to be with the other person, but this is a transition. This is moving up. This is about starting over, but in a way where your intentions and this person's intentions are leading to a positive outlook. This is sharing a vision. You've been thinking about it. You, this person, this has been a long time coming. With sudden wealth, this is 11. This is about making a choice. And then we have 18 and 9, both are 9s. This draws back to the hermit energy, solitude, something you've been thinking about for a long time. It's a time that you spent planning and dreaming and pursuing originally on your own. This is self-care. This is taking care of your inner child. But this is about a big change, a big transition, moving, creating distance, but in a way that brings you closer, that brings you closer to yourself, that brings stability back into your life, and at the very least in the long term is going to bear the fruit you were hoping for. Aquarius, I'm going to leave this here, my love. Thank you so much for being here with me. We're going to move into the extended reading. You can, if you enjoyed today's reading, please remember to like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment below. If you will join me in the extended reading, the link is in the description box below, as well as pinned to the comments section below. And I will see you there. And if I don't, I will see you in the next reading. Please stay safe, be well, and until next time, I am sending you all of my love. I will see you next time, Aquarius. Bye.